Hello, and welcome to the Author to Authority podcast. I'm Juanita Wootton-Radko, podcast co-host and grammar guru with another writer's workshop. The writer's workshop features shorter episodes that focus on the nuts and bolts of the writing process. On today's episode, we're looking at Hot Topic, how to find a topic to write about. But first, let's build our vocabulary with the word of the day, alleviate. Alleviate is a verb that means to reduce the pain or trouble of something, to make something less painful, difficult, or severe. For example, when Joe said that he had a headache, I gave him some acetaminophen to alleviate the symptoms. Or, Nancy found that listening to classical music alleviated her anxiety before going to her dental appointment. Hello, friends. Have you ever been about to tell your bestie something amazing and then had the idea fly right out of your head? Or maybe you're like me and your Amazon wish list has several items, but you can never answer the question, so what do you want for your birthday? Coming up with writing topics can be the same way. For today's episode, I would like to share my techniques for collecting topic ideas. It won't come as a surprise that I use a combination of digital and handwritten methods. I'm an avid list maker, and I love using Word to create numbered lists. I start off with something like 5 things that I find interesting. And here's a tip: look around your room. You have pictures or figurines or something. We all tend to collect unique items that have personal meaning, and that can be a launching point for a topic idea. Another thing you could list would be some things that you heard people talking about out in the world or on the radio, something that you saw online. Another way to get your creativity flowing with topic ideas is to ask questions. What are some of my friends' interests? What are their dislikes? A really good question is, where did that come from? Whatever you're talking about. Where did the cell phone come from? It just is an amazing question to dig into the research of different items. Another one is, who is the best at something? Who is the world champion billiards player right now? Who was the person who came up with Wordle? Those are some great questions. Now, if you're talking about what you want to write in your business book, a great question is, what are 3 problems my customers need me to solve? You probably have clients who come in regularly asking about the same types of problems, and if you have 3 that are fairly high occurring and you have a great solution for them, that is an easy way to kick off some topics. Or you could look at your own issues and say, what are 3 problems that I'm currently trying to solve? Lots of opportunities just by asking some questions. Now, an analog method that is what it's got to be my absolute favorite is the mind map. You start with a blank piece of paper and write a word in the center. And then you draw 4 or 5 arms radiating out from the word in the center, and then you write word associations linked to your center word. You can get help from family members or friends if you like. And think about how it could apply to your work. Now, tonight, if I were going to start a mind map by looking at things on my desk, I might take my mug that says, "Life is better at the lake." Some word associations could be tea, coffee, gifts, or from lake, I get cottages, beach, water, Great Lakes, group of 7, Great Lakes swimmers, Wow, what a deep subject. As you can see, there are several possibilities, even from the most ordinary items. Hang in there and stick with it. Now it's your turn. Try making a list of 5 to 7 topics tonight. If you do not use them immediately, this will still be a great resource. Save it or write it down in a little book. You will thank me later. It's all part of the challenging creative process that gets you to your final goal, a professional finished book that shares your message with the world. That's it for today's Writer's Workshop. I'm Juanita Wootton-Radko. Thank you for joining me on the Author to Authority podcast.